This is recording on the fly, and I just thought I would show the slideshow of my Julie Wolfe folder images while I record this. I was listening to a podcast. I was watching a video last night of Jan interviewing Scott Patton about podcasts. And I had a couple of takeaways about how great it is to basically just be able to share your story, your experiences, the stories that you have, in your business. And I have plenty of them. So I had an experience and yesterday, and I thought I would go ahead and share it with you. And where do I begin? Let's see. Okay. So much for my notes. Someone contacted me, a contact of mine, saying that they were trying to help someone else who I hadn't met yet with their login issues with Skype. And apparently they had 2 Skype accounts, and I scheduled a time, I got paid, and I scheduled a time to meet with her. And no names named here, but she had 2 Skype accounts. She had allowed someone to update her Skype for her, and then was having trouble finding her history in her Skype account. And when she started getting help from the friend of mine, they realized that she had 2 Skype accounts, and it was possible that she was logging into one and thinking it was the other one and expecting certain history that just wasn't there anymore. But as the story continued, we got together and screen shared via Team Viewer. A great lesson emerged. And I woke up this morning thinking further about it and realizing that it was another case of people getting confused about their Skype accounts and their Skype versions, and getting different Skype accounts confused. So one of the takeaways that I want to make sure everybody knows, or I want to remind myself of at least to do a training on, is the difference between your Skype versions and your Skype accounts. Your Skype accounts have your Skype history in it, your chat history, your contacts, your rooms, your lists, calls, files, all of the history, everything that happens in your Skype is saved in your computer by default. That's in your Skype account. When you upgrade or downgrade, if you get a different version of Skype, isn't that a beautiful picture? If you get a different version of Skype, like you upgrade, it should not affect your Skype account. In other words, the history in it. I have heard of it affecting people's accounts and losing contacts and things like that. So it's a really good, even though they're different. Point number one is they're totally different things. The version of Skype that you have, the number, whether it's 6 point something or 5 point something, you can still get those, or 7 point something, that's the version of the software of the Skype application. It has nothing to do with your Skype account, meaning your username, your Skype name, your ID, your Skype account. Your Skype account files have, hello little clownfish, have your history in it. So your version upgrades or downgrades are saved in a different place than your Skype accounts and your Skype history. And I highly recommend everybody to back up your Skype accounts. Speak no evil. Hear no evil. And see no loss of your Skype history. So what we want to do is make sure that before you do upgrades, you are doing regular backups. You always should be doing regular backups of your Skype history, your Skype contacts, your Skype lists, your Skype group chat rooms, everything. So, and please don't delete accounts. That was another thing that came up. You cannot delete an account. An account is your username, your Skype name, your Skype ID. You can't delete it. You can remove the history from your computer, but you cannot remove a username, period. Oh, that's a fuzzy one. So there's no point in trying to delete an account. It exists forever. People can always see it. If you don't turn it on, they won't be able to chat with you in it. But I would never, ever try to delete an account history. Your history, for each of your, if you have multiple Skype accounts, is saved in its own folder. Each username is in a separate folder. Back it up, put it in an external drive, shove it away in the file cabinet or wherever you save your backups. But don't try to delete a Skype account. It's not possible. And what happened with this person was they attempted to delete a Skype account because they saw that they had one in another Skype account and it disturbed them, and they thought that had something to do with their problem, and it didn't. And so they actually lost their Skype history. Luckily it was a Mac, they used a Wayback Machine to get their, I love this green picture here. Can I get more of it? So pretty. Anyway, so yeah, let's back up your Skype account. Let's not try to delete accounts. Let's back up your Skype history. And if you need help with versions, let me know. What else? So that was a big takeaway. Don't delete your accounts. Don't delete your history. In fact, save it regularly. I did come up with an idea that I want to include in my lessons, my Skype trainings and courses over at seeyouonskype.com. seeyouonskype.com. I don't have an image of that. seeyouonskype.com is my membership site, and I have a Skype first aid kit in the Skype safety page, which is a free bonus for everybody. You can use that to keep good records. If you've got multiple Skype accounts, keep a record of each one. Each Skype account should have its own password. Separate, different password. It should have its own email address associated with it, or multiple email addresses associated with it. If you change your email address or your password, update your record. Keep a record of Skype calls that you make every month. Try to make a Skype call every month. Keep a record of it. It will help. It will help you in case you in case you ever need to recover, or you can't log in, or you need to verify that you are the owner of a Skype account. Keeping a record of your Skype calls will really help. I love these pictures of me outside in my forest. Anyway, so those are some of the things that I want to remind people about. I got this wonderful idea while I was meditating this morning about, after waking up thinking about this person and coming onto my Skype even before I meditated, and I wrote down all these things. Don't delete your Skype account. Your history is different than upgrading your Skype. It's in your blah blah, all that stuff. Don't back up your Skype regularly. And after I had done all that, because I couldn't stop thinking about it, when I woke up this morning, I sat down to meditate. And during meditation, I had some more ideas. I wrote them down so I wasn't distracted during my meditation. And one of those ideas is to create a tutorial to show you how to set up your Google Calendar to remind you by email once a month to back up your Skype and to upgrade your records in the Skype First Aid Kit, and maybe add in the video a link to add in the reminder that you get emailed from your Google Calendar once a month. There's a Skype funnel. A link to a video where you can watch how easy it is to do these things. And if you do it regularly once a month, then you'll automatically know. Click, 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 you're done. Once a month. You get the email, you click, 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 you're done. You're safe. Your Skype is safe. It's protected. It's backed up. Anyway, so that's an idea that I had that should be a low-hanging fruit, doable thing that I can do for my members at my membership site. Again, that's seeyouonskype.com, spelled just like the words. seeyouonskype.com. Skype Whisper. Let's go back and look at this. I looked at that one and I went, what am I doing? Holding my nose. I'm whispering. I'm a Skype whisperer. I love my eyes in that one. Anyway, moving forward. So that's it. I am going to come up with, every time somebody asks me a question and I share with you a Skype tip or a Skype Q&A, it's going to go in a certain place, a 52-week course or 52-part course inside of See You on Skype, so that whenever anybody needs anything, there it will be. I will know where to send you to if you have a question. And for those people that need live help, Q&A, one-on-one help in a group, there will be regular sessions at least once a month where I'm looking forward to picking one person to help at a time for a Skype strategy session. And the members, depending on your member level, at my membership site at seeyouonskype.com, can come to those live sessions and get recordings inside of See You on Skype of those live sessions. So sign up for a strategy session, a Skype strategy session. I'm going to do only one a month, and if you want to attend, let me know on Skype. Let's see, I think that's all that I wanted to share. Oh, I made some other notes that came a little later in the meditation about knowing your value of Skype. Yes, list building on Skype, targeted list building. I want to talk about building your value in Skype, in your Skype, if you don't have it. And if you have been using Skype and you love your Skype and your Skype has value, you don't ever want to lose contact with your, guess how old I was, with your Skype contacts and your Skype groups, your Skype rooms. And if you do build your Skype lists, it becomes even more valuable. So I want to talk about saving and protecting your Skype value. It's an asset, just like any Rolodex, any contacts. Go back to the green picture. Oh, I love this one. Any database, any list of contacts that you have, or your phone book, or your email list, or your social followings. It has value. It's an asset. So it may sound boring or like something you'll avoid. I know sometimes I think, oh God, I should be doing a better job of backing up things, my data, my computer, my whatever, my media, my content, and my contacts on a regular basis. And it may seem like a headache, but it's important. So it's really important. And that's my specialty, is Skype. So value your Skype, value the asset that you have of people, because that's where the real value lies. I've always said, is the money in the list, like they say? Is the money in the list? No, the money's in the people in your list and your relationship with them, your connection to them. Really, that's where the real value in life is our relationships with people. Our connections, our contacts. People is where the value is. That's what Skype is to me. Skype is this huge asset in my life, and I know for a lot of other people Skype is really, really important. Don't ignore it. Let's back up your Skype on a regular basis. So, and let's build more value, more usefulness in your Skype account. Here I was laying on my porch going, ta-da! Like some of the people, like pointing to an opt-in form over to the right. Anyway, love these nature pictures. So I'll conclude with this. These beautiful pictures of me in my forest. And see you in Skype, everyone. Bye for now.